Let the breath run free. And then bring your attention to your tailbone. And imagine that you're in an acupuncture session. You're having needles placed on either side of your tailbone. Just notice as the needles go in. Just notice the sense as the needles go into either side of the tailbone. And then bringing your attention to the crest of the sacroiliac on your back. And again, just placing two needles, one on each side of your sacrum and just up from your sacrum at the top of the SI, near the SI joints. And again, don't worry if you know exactly where these points are. Just let your body know what it knows. It's going to do what needs to be done for you, what's best for you. And then coming up towards your waistline into the points on either side of the last vertebrae in your back, just above your lumbar. And just placing needles in there, one on either side. Again, you can choose how far off the spine you want to place. It could be closer, it could be further. Just let your intuition inform you. Again, just notice your experience and keep breathing. Notice yourself holding your breath. Let your breath go. Noticing any sensation or vibration moving up to the middle of your back. And again, on either side of the spine, placing two needles. And then bring your attention up to the top of your spine, right across from the shoulders on either side of the vertebrae there. Place a needle on either side. Keep noticing your experience. Keep your breathing. Noticing any sensation in your body. And then bringing your attention to the shoulder blade and then right on the inside, closest to where you've placed those other two needles. Place needles right there, almost the corner of the scapula. Place it right in there. There you go. Allow the breath. And just take a moment to settle in with those. Notice that we've kind of created a triangle on the back. And the same thing on the two diamonds, upper and lower. And then coming up to your head and place a needle right in the at the base of the skull. So just where the cranium kind of meets with the spine. Right in there. There's a little divot in there. You can just place it in there. And keep noticing your experience and keep the breath. Now bringing your attention up to the top of the head and just about a quarter inch behind the top of your head. Place another needle in there. Then moving around the head, place another one in between your eyebrows. Yin Tang. And notice your experience. Then moving down to the throat, and at the bottom of the throat, close to where your clavicle is, right in the middle where that little divot is at the sternal notch. Place another needle in there. And then bring your attention to the middle of the chest. Right in the middle will be on a line where the nipples are on a male. Right in there, right in the heart center. Place another needle in here. Keep noticing your experience. And let the breath go. Releasing, allowing. And then on either side of the navel, place a needle on each side. Again, it can be just off the navel or it can be a little further. Just notice what feels best for you. And then bring your attention to a point right in the middle of the abdomen. And place the needle in here. Keep noticing your experience. Keep allowing the breath. If you find yourself going off into thinking mode, just let your breath go. And bring your attention to the outside of the ankle, closer to the bone. Place a needle in each ankle, right in the hollow, close to the bone, the lower part of the bone. Place a needle in each one. And then place the last needle in the perineum, conception vessel 1. And just keep noticing your experience. Notice any movements, no matter how small. Notice any sensations. Any emotions are coming up, just notice them. Thoughts come, just take a breath, let it go. Move back into your body, back into your focus, into your body. Allowing yourself to just do nothing, just engage yourself in nothing, just noticing, experiencing. Notice any place of tension. Notice where you're relaxed. Let's go back and tweak those points. Back, sometimes an acupuncturist will come back in and either just give each knee a little twirl or a little flick it with their fingers. So let's go back to the tailbone, back to the tailbone, back to the needles in the SI crest, your hips, and up again through the Ming at the level of the waist, and up through the middle of the back, top of the back, right up to the top, and the shoulders on either side. And up to the base of the spine, the top of the head, back to the middle of the eyebrows, back down the front to the sternal notch, and the heart center, either side of the navel, the middle of the abdomen, the outside of the ankles, and the perineum. And notice your experience. Keep noticing. Noticing what's there, what's present in your body. Notice what happens at the level of the mind. Notice if the body comes into stillness. And if you need to revisit any of those points, acupuncture points, you can do that. Or any place where you might feel that there's a sense of contraction or tightness, you can just notice it. Take some time to just notice it and spend time with it. Let's go back and take out those acupuncture needles and just close up those points. Coming back to your tailbone and just taking them out. And as you do, just send a little energy or imagine that you're just putting your finger on it, just closing it up. The tailbone, closing up those points for the moment. Moving up to the sacroiliac and just taking those out. And again, as you close them up, you can bless them. You can just bless them. Give them a little loving as you close them up. The needles that are at the level of your waist, you can take them out, blessing them, feeling a sense of gratitude. The middle of your back again. Surrendering to the wisdom that's in your body as you take these out. Intelligence. Moving up to the top of your back and the ones in the shoulder, like near the shoulders, and taking them out too. Again, just closing them up. The one at the base of your skull, on top of your head, in the middle of your brow, one at the bottom of your throat, one in your heart. Again, just lovingly closing them up. One's at your navel, the one in the middle of your abdomen, one's on the outside of your ankles, one in your perineum. And just noticing your body, noticing what's going on, noticing your experience. Noticing what's happening at the level of the mind, where your mind is, how your emotions are in this moment. Just offering back a huge sense of gratitude to your physical body, to your capacity for healing, for coming into alignment. The body's just waiting for you to guide it, to offer it the possibilities. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to understand it all. You don't have to know it all. Just make your best effort. There's a lot of forgiveness in this body, a lot of forgiveness for self, for others. Taking a deep breath in, and as you exhale it, just sending that out to friends and family and further into the world, so that we can learn to just really breathe again, to allow our bodies come back into a natural state of intelligence, divine intelligence. Bring your attention back to your breath. And notice your body, as you're going to move around. Just notice your body. Notice if there's a new sense of aliveness, a sense of fluidity, flexibility. And take another deep breath. And when you're ready, you can start to move your body around. Move it freely. Notice your breath as you're moving your body freely too. And open out your eyes whenever you're ready. Bring that all back with you into the space where you're sitting.